Every time I ask my girlfriend, baby, do you want to go on a cruise ship? She gets super excited, but the only thing I meant was going to cruise around town in my car. Why wouldn't she get excited from all the stories I've told her? My most memorable experience that I ever had was going on a cruise ship. It's cheap, it's affordable, and it's fun. And there's not one moment where I felt a taste of bitterness throughout the whole day. I remember the day when I first saw the cruise ship. There was so much anticipation from all the stories I've heard. It cluttered my mind with extreme thoughts up until I was steps away from walking through the entrance of the belly of the beast. With my eyes glossy and my jaws dropped frozen, there was finally a moment where I could taste the air of a new epic vacation. In this speech, I'm going to inform us all the details of this cruise. First, by introducing the advantages. After, informing all of my experiences that I have, and last, how affordable it is. There's so many advantages that you could take advantage while you're on the ship. The buffet was probably one of the first things I have discovered, and I forgot to mention, all of the food is exclusive with our ticket. Who wouldn't love to get bloated on this vacation knowing it's all free? Every morning, fresh scents of bacon and eggs will always wake you up right out of your bed. And it literally probably feels good for everybody to get pancaked every second you feel like it when you're on vacation. So, there was always big varieties of food throughout the day, such as barbecues, sushi. You could have different kind of buffet hours, or there's so much food scattered around the cruise. The customer service is always astounding. They always came and they were always excellent and on top of their game. I tested them ordering 10 burritos one night and they came absolutely in a heartbeat. Of course, I didn't eat all of the burritos, but the customer service was outstanding. There's a formal night every night, which you can have to reserve, but yet which you have to reserve for the time before you purchase your ticket. When dinner came around, we had to dress in our formal clothes, which can be a new experience for all of us. Every night, the food is always different varieties, but it came out to be the best food throughout the whole day. After a delicious meal with the family, the cruise provides us with lots of entertainment. On top of the deck, there's always a gigantic pool that also connects to a water slide. Days with temperatures soaring up to 100, there's no better feeling than to cool off by jumping into a huge pool to refresh your body. For the ladies that likes tanning, you could lie on your beach beds and you could turn your whole body into a complete golden bear throughout this whole entire trip. Also, when I was touring the ship halls, there would always be crowded with many kind of amenities. And there's also stops for teens, like the arcade. Games were scattered around like a fair, and it was always hard to stay away from them. If you wanted to catch some laughs or entertained by some stars, there's an auditorium. Well, where all this could take place. I couldn't even picture it in this monstrous ship, but when I walked in, it was there. There's live comedy every other night, and it was the best way to end my nights. What could be better for gamblers than having a casino in a cruise ship? The casino might interest a couple of folks if you wanted to burn some money, though. I didn't want to sound like a travel agent by going into more details about the other amenities that the cruise ship provides, but everything I listed was a small fraction of what the boat's main attractions are. The best thing about the whole trip is that we were just on the ship the whole time. We got to get off the ship and explore the islands. Depending on the ticket that you purchase, you get to explore 3 spectacular cities, which I did. My experience, we got to explore 3 countries. Brazil, Cozumel, Mexico, and the Cayman Islands were all beautiful, but Brazil was my favorite. Just imagine spending the rest of the day on a local private island in Brazil. Walking through the sand felt like stepping on soft cotton being drenched under my feet. Just sitting under the rays of the sun with palm trees planted all over the place. It felt for a second that I was in a Corona commercial. The first thing I wanted to do was jump in the nicest water I have ever seen in my life. Snorkeling was one of the my favorite things to do when we toured the islands. Swimming through the water, looking down upon beautiful fishes was outstanding. I mean, astounding. You can be in the water with no regrets, like the Oregon coast. The water felt fantastic. Last but not least, the price is really affordable. All it takes is a plane ticket, ranging from the price where you're from. And the ticket for the ship, it ranges from $219 through to $518, depending on your package deal. There are the packages are 3-day cruises, 5-day cruises, a week cruise, 2-week cruises, and it sets off all over the world. There's one cruise ship that sets off in Europe if you want to explore Europe. There's one that sets off in Seattle, which goes to Hawaii, and there's the one that I went on was the Caribbean, and it went to the Cayman Islands, Brazil, and Cozumel, Mexico, which is the cities that I docked at. And last but not least, at the moment, I felt like I was living the life, but now I look back as it was just a picture that faded into my memory bank. I think of this epic vacation from time to time, and it's great feeling that I did experience this luxury life for just a short period of time. Have convinced so many people to go on the cruise ship that I feel like a brochure. I tell them who can go wrong with 24/7 service that is overwhelming with generosity. Budgeting soon for me to go on a cruise ship one day, but there's no doubt in my mind that Carnival cruise ship was my all-time favorite vacation. So when planning a vacation, I hope that now all of us will put a cruise ship in consideration. Thank you.